A happy new month and welcome to this month of August, the month that bridges the gap from summer into, I believe, autumn. I'm taking time out to have breakfast today, and I'd like to talk about something I went through just a few weeks ago with my bank. I'm not going to talk about or mention the name of the bank. However, this is to do with my um, mortgage, and I will talk about the actual care that needs to be taken while having conversations with somebody on the phone. It's no fault of my own at all because I was trying to convey information, but the person sounded very rushed, and I could hear that they were quite, kind of almost irritated in their voice. And what happened was that an income and expenditure details were being taken over the phone. And going over several times and she repeating them back to me, I did confirm that one of the things that she actually um, said to me regarding an income that I had given her of family members, she actually was trying to confirm if it was actually an income or an expenditure, which meant that if it was an expenditure, it would have totally looked like as though my income was lower, much lower than what it was meant to be, therefore leaving me in kind of fallback or deficit in terms of making payments towards my account. Now, I repeated to her several times that what she was quoting to me rather was an added income, which could go towards what we were actually discussing about. The idea was for her to formulate an expenditure and an income so that a bad payment could be worked out towards the cost of my home. Um, at the end of this conversation, after going back and forth about it, she told me that I no longer qualified for that specific products on my home, and that she will be sending a message into the next team that will then take matters into their own hands. Practically, what she was saying is that I could not have the products over my home anymore, and that they were going to start legal proceedings against me. Now, naturally, I was quite shocked. I was taken aback, and she said to me, "Is there anything else you'd like me to do or talk about?" And I said, "No." Is there anyone you'd like to talk to? I can give you details of other organizations. I said, "No." I was so numb. I was so pained. I could actually just couldn't say anything more. All I could do was to actually just say, "No, no, no." Because this lady, I almost felt like she actually wanted to deliberately put me in that trouble. Now, I left the phone call, and she said that the team that start the legal proceedings against my home would actually get in touch with me. I put the phone down, I came down, I sat back down, and I had to tell myself, right, what are you going to do now, Jacqueline? But when I sat down and thought about the conversation, I realized that there must have been a mistake somewhere, because according to the figures I gave her, I was well qualified for the product that I was going to go into. So why was it that I was being put into legal proceedings? So to cut the long story short and to move forward, I rang the bank back, and they managed to reinstate everything for me. Speaking to the lady I spoke to, I said, she looked at the figures and she said, I can see here that from your other conversation with my colleague, there seemed to have been an oversight of your income. And I said, yes, I think you're right, because what was meant to be an income was put down as a deficit, therefore leaving me in stress, coming off the phone and not knowing what to do. She said, would you like me to make a complaint? And I paused for a minute. Generally speaking, I don't like things like that. But at this point, I said to her, yes. Fast forward, 2 weeks after this, uh, they called me again. And the gentleman said they realized that they've made a mistake and that they'd like to put things right for me. So I gave her the overall conversation details that I had with a colleague in the bank over the phone. And I said that it wasn't me who pushed for the, you know, complaint. I didn't even think I could complain about it because I was just going to get on with what I needed to do, which I did. Everything was in place and things were fine. He said he was going to go back and listen to the conversation. He did. He came back, called me 2 hours later, and said to me that they've made a mistake. The person in question that I spoke to should never have, um, had that kind of attitude. Um, they do apologize for it, and actually they reinstated me, and gave me for my stress. They did actually redress me with with cash amount in my account that very day, which was yesterday. They actually sent some cash to my account, which of course I can say I thank God, because the reason why I want to cover this video is that sometimes there are battles that, and they are not ours to fight. There are times you pause about something you're going through, and somewhere along the line, God sees that something is not right, and He will use somebody to actually rectify the entire situation. These last two people I spoke to were very empathetic, they were very understanding, and they really listened to, what I had to go through with the other lady. Very often, listen to the tone of people you're speaking to and listen to how they react to you, because there are times that somebody may also be going through their own things, and they're performing their work under levels of pressure, levels of stress, levels of anything at all could be in their spirit, and it could be us, the people that are actually a customer, or you that's going to them for help or a service that suffers. So I just wanted to share that, and I just want us to be more in tune with the spirit, more in tune with what you're hearing. Because had I not gone back to make that phone call, chances are that I would be homeless today. Chances are that I would not be here today. So I thank God for that, and it was a very positive ending. Thank you so much for listening up to now. If you're new here, please do well to subscribe. I talk about family. I talk about immigration in UK. This is a vlog, lifestyle vlog, and parenting, and much more. Until next time, stay tuned for what's coming up in terms of home projects and so forth. Bye.